सबसे तीखा क्या है?
स्पाइसी में
हाँ।
पनीर में चाहिए,
नहीं चिकन में,
चिकन में, स्टार्टर में या मेन कोर्स में?
स्टार्टर में।
स्टार्टर में स्पाइसी तंदूरी चिकन भी हो जाएगा, चिकन टिक्का भी हो जाएगा।
ठीक है, एक हाफ प्लेट तंदूरी चिकन, एक्स्ट्रा स्पाइसी।
ग्रीन चिली वाला स्पाइसी ना?
हाँ ठीक है।
It was at this moment he knew. He
Messed
up.
In this video, I, Gusty, will be representing my culture, the Thai culture. Meanwhile, Samik will be representing the better culture. Who wrote this His culture, the Indian culture. Now, how will this video play out? Because we don't have the budget of hot ones, we will only have 2 spicy dishes. The first being,
Popper.
and the second one being
Tandoori.
Chicken.
Essentially, we will be eating increasingly spicy food while asking increasingly spicy questions. For that, we will go to Flavors of India. Flavors? With a U? That can only mean one thing.
How about we start? Alright, let's go. So, let's talk about stereotypes, Thai stereotypes. Well, I've heard a lot of Thai people eat rice for every meal. Is that true?
It really depends on the person, but typically people would have rice in every meal or kind of as a side dish. They have like protein or vegetables on the side, along with it. Yeah. Let's talk about one say type of yoga. So, do you do yoga every day?
I personally do not do yoga because I already have other exercises I do, like basketball, volleyball, go to the gym. But my mom is a very big fan of yoga. And in India, yoga is a really important thing for exercise because people don't get to go to the gym as often.
Okay.
So, my next stereotype that I want to ask you about. A lot of foreigners especially believe that like Thai people ride elephants everywhere. They ride elephants to school, and it's all like a foresty area where you have to ride elephants to go to places because you can't go to anywhere without elephants. Is that true?
Judging by the fact that there's a motorcycle outside, no, we don't use elephants to go everywhere. But even though people make fun of the elephants, you ride elephants to school or ride elephants everywhere, I really don't care about that stereotype. I think there are much worse things that you could talk about when talking to a Thai person, so it doesn't affect me as much. Is everyone in India a fan of cricket?
Well, you see, Indians love watching cricket and playing cricket.
Well, no, it's not. Baseball is American.
Yeah. Wait, how do you know? But cricket isn't Indian. It's British.
Yeah. And personally, I used to watch and play cricket a lot when I was younger. But now I'm older and I don't watch cricket as much, and neither does my family. But that's probably because we're not as diehard cricket fans as there are in India. I personally watch more basketball, F1, but my parents just don't watch any sports. They watch more TV, entertainment, or video shows. Alright, cheers. Alright, so Gusty, as a kid, from an Asian background and Thai background, were you expected to have really good grades? And if you failed to achieve those high standards, did you ever get beat as a child?
I would say my parents had very high expectations for me, and they wanted me to keep a 4.0 GPA. They wanted me to get a 1500 plus on my SATs, and they put in a lot of money into that, so SAT tutoring and stuff. They always say it's for my future, which I agree with them, but they also put a lot of pressure on me, which stressed me out quite a bit. How about you? Were you beat as a child?
I wasn't the best. I wasn't the best child. I wasn't the best kid. So I ended up getting in trouble a lot, and unfortunately, I was beaten as a child. But it was my mistake, and I understand that now. But it's a part that comes with growing up in an an Indian household, especially.
What do they beat you with?
Most likely, most of the time with hands, and then sometimes with a wooden stick.
Yeah, it's a classic.
Yeah.
So for mine, like we had like coat hangers,
Oh.
sometimes belts. But yeah, it was not a fun experience. Oh, you're spicy.
That's brought out now. What do you like? What do you like most about your culture and being a Thai person? And on the contrary as well, what do you hate about being a Thai person as well?
When it comes to Thai culture, I really love how everyone, like how it's really a community, how everyone knows each other, or how everyone's really willing to help out each other. So like I could go up to any one of like my friends' moms or just parents in general, and I can always ask her something, and they would always be willing to give it, or they'd be willing to help out in any way possible. Meanwhile, what I don't really like about Thai culture is the main thing is ROTC. So it's, even though you're forced to do it and there's no way around it, it still isn't fun spending an entire weekend around sweaty boys and a drill instructor yelling at you and practicing the same turn for around half an hour. So that's not fun. How about you?
Well, let me start off with the negative first. Personally, what I hate most about Indian culture is that there's so many people and there's such a great population that everyone's so connected. And because of that connection, sometimes things are overshared between families. So if I got a score on a test or something and I did good or bad, suddenly by the end of the day or by the end of the week as well, everyone would know, and every kid would have to come up to me and ask, how'd you get that score? Did you fail? Did you pass? Did you not study? Did you study so much? Or yeah. And that's a negative that I really don't like about the Indian culture, because of the high stakes and pressure that's also put on you because of that. But a positive that I really like about the Indian culture is the food, especially.
Yes.
The food is really good. To me, it's one of the best aspects of their culture, and
You mean your culture?
of my culture, and it's called spicy by a lot of other cultures, but to me, it's not spicy. It's relatively good and tasty, very much.
ลงทะเบียนฝากไว้ตัว